Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hoover. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam alaikum, welcome to the channel, y'all. So today I am going to carry on putting this motor together, so I decided to make it into two parts because it was quite long. So this is what I've decided to do to kind of like stretch it out a bit, is to make this now into two parts. So what we're going to be doing this part is putting the motor back together. I've got... These are all lovely and clean, as you can see. All the other parts as well have been washed. The armature has now been put back together. That is now all ready and lubricated, as you can see. Fantastic. Let me put that back there. So what we need to do is put this back together. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to put this on fast forward for you. That's the old suppressor. Goodbye, Felicia. And I'm going to be putting this back together, but I'm going to have to follow it on my iPad because I'm not as brilliant as other people. So I'm going to be following this step by step backwards to put this motor back together, because it's been ages since I put a motor back together. So I'm going to have to follow my own video on how to do that and do it step by step. So I've got everything I can think of that I need ready to go. I just need to do some cleaning up of some parts as I go along. But yeah, it's time to get this beast back together. It's so shiny, the inside of it. And currently we have the casing in the sunshine. Yes, today we have sunshine in the UK. I know it is a miracle. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing for cleaning up is I'm just going to be rubbing some of the wire wool over this area here and getting some of the dust off. But that's all I'm going to be doing for that, just to clean it up a little bit. So, okay, I'm going to put you guys in fast forward now. I know that you can, a lot of you can do sort of like slow play. So if you want to watch this in slow play, please do. But yeah, let's get this beast back together. So we've got the motor back together, and hopefully that is fine now. Fingers crossed, fingers and toes. And what I have done is kind of like bypass the wires that came from the suppressor. Now I could literally just join this wire to that switch, and I could just join this wire to that switch, and that would completely bypass them. Doo-dar, doo-dar. And I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do with myself. I just don't know what to do with myself. Because I was thinking about putting like crimpers on here, but realistically, that's all I need to do is join this wire onto there and join this wire onto there, instead of linking these wires together. Decisiones, decisiones. I think the neater option would be to cover these, to just connect this up to here and then this up to there. That would be the neater option, because then I wouldn't have those big... But does it really make much of a difference? No, not really. Is it going to make my life easier? Yes. Is it going to be detrimental to the machine? No. But is it going to look a lot neater and tidier? Yes, it is. Yes, iPad, I don't know what to do. Right, whatever I decide to do, because I'm going to have a cup of tea, I'll come back to you when it's done. It's basically, I'm having to connect these two wires and these two wires together. I mean, I could just strip them and then screw the things on. That would be even better. Right, okay, I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, so I decided to use these in the end for it. I've connected up the mains power, and I'm going to do a test on the motor, because there's no point in me putting it all in the machine and find that it's not going to work. I don't know if this is on or off, I don't know. So what I'm going to do, please, for goodness sake, don't try this at home unless you know what you're doing. In the words, I don't. I'm going to use this piece of bamboo to hold down the motor, because the motor is going to jolt. So I don't want it jolting on me or whatever, and I'm not touching it. My fingers are away from it. And I'm holding down the motor steadily. And I have the plug here in my hand, and we are going to test it. Excellent. We know that the motor is now working and sounding so much better than what it did before. So much better. Okay, now that's the test over and done with. So now I can re-disconnect the mains. I've unplugged it. I'm going to keep those screws over there. And there we go. So I'm going to put the cable to one side because I need to clean that. So we know now that the motor is working, and that is fantastic. We've got the foot pedal here that goes straight onto it. Right, that's been bypassed. When I need to clean up this wire, because this is the wire that's going to go through to the headlight, and these, if I can remember, anyway, these connect onto here anyway, so I need to put these back on. Why is that like that? Did I put these the wrong way around? Not that it makes any difference. Let's have a look at a picture. Hang on a sec. Right to that side, right to there. Ah, okay, so that went to there. Okay, so that went to that switch, and then that went to there. So that's how that went in. Yep. Just like so. And then through there. And then into the motor. Right, okay. Right, okay, I'm gonna go clean this up. The hood is still retro Briting, so I can't do anything with that at the moment because that is still going retro Briting. Now I know that this is fine. I need to wait for the hood to be cleaned. So the next part of the video now you're gonna see is me sorting out that hood. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we're back in the sink. No, we're back at the sink, and this has been retro Briting all day, and I've been going out every hour or so, just rubbing it like this, just making sure that everything gets mixed around. So as you can see, it's all nice and tight. The peroxide has got a lot of yellow onto it, so that's always promising. So what I'm going to do first of all is to cut the cling film off. Then I'm going to wash it straight away. off it. Let's get the tap running. Dispose of that. Rinse off. Wow. That's all I can say. Wowzers! That's come up good. So now I'm going to take just some fairy liquid, some detergent just to wash it again. Wash it with a cloth this time. So it's been out for about 6 hours. And like I said, every hour or so I was going back and just making sure that I was smushing the cream peroxide around. To make sure that everything is washed off. The cream peroxide would have gotten everywhere. Joey, stop making that horrible whinging noise, cat. There we go. It would have been nice to have taken all this off, but to be honest, it's not a problem. One last smush. Let's put some water in here. Basically now this is kind of like the final wash that it's going to get before I start putting it back together, and then I will do the polishing of it once it's back together, just before I put the handle on. So this has turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. If you saw the state of it before, it was in a right old sorry mess. There's that. Okay, let's rinse it off. Oh, that's the tumble dryer done. Let's rinse it, final rinse. Make sure you get rid of all the soap. And that has come out incredible. Now that is in really good condition and it's come out really clean. Right, okay, now it is time to let this dry. So I will see you, as they say, back at the ranch. So my little whippersnappers, we are back in the garage, It's been about half an hour drying. It's not completely dry, so I'm going to leave that until tomorrow, and then I'm going to do the next part of the video, which will be assembling it all back together, getting the motor back in and getting the parts done, and we should be done. So this is the results. Ta-da! Nice and bright again. I wouldn't say like it came out of the factory, but once I have given it a lovely polish, it will definitely come out a lot better. Like I said, I'm not going to do the actual polishing of it yet until I've got most of it back together, and then I will polish it and then put the lovely bumper back on, which will make a big difference once that is on. And then when it's polished, it's not going to go in here because of the things, but it's going to look really, really good when it's all done, and the body will be as shiny as the hood as well. So yeah, it's taking shape, it's getting there. It's not perfect. It would be nice to have a completely white lens, but oh well, that's the best we can do for the minute. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next installment of the Hoover Junior Dirtsearcher restoration video. Bye guys.